Hey guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the tutorial, and today I'm doing a video on, it's going to be half crochet faux locks and also individual faux locks. I'm just showing you my braiding pattern, and I have 8 cornrows going straight back. Now the 2 cornrows in the front is what I'm going to leave out to do my individual faux locks. And this is the hair I'm going to be using. It's the Bomba DreadLocks, and I purchased this from Elevated Styles. I had purchased 5 bags, and I'll leave everything in the description box. And so what you're going to do here is just, you're going to put your latch hook under your cornrow, then you're going to put the dreadlock on the hook, pull it through your cornrow, if I can talk tonight, open up that loop, and then you're going to pull dreadlocks through the loop and then secure it, so by pulling it tight. That's basically all you're going to do. First, I'm going to space out 2 finger width apart. The reason why I'm spacing out 2 finger width apart in the beginning, I just want to make sure that I have enough hair. Later on in the video, you'll see that I'm going to go back in and just fill in those spaces, so there will not be any gaps once I'm completed with this hairstyle. But the beginning of it, you will see gaps just because I'm wanting to make sure I had enough. So I got half of my head done, and as you can see, that a gap is right there. But of course, like I said, I'm not worried about it because I'm going to go in and I'm going to fill that gap in. So I'm just showing you how easy it is to pull apart the loop for the dreadlocks. Now some of the crochet like braids I've done in the past, the loop wasn't as easy, but this is very easy to pull apart and put on the latch hook. So I'm just showing, when you get to the back of the head, you do want to make sure that you put on the bottom row of your cornrow in the nape area, just so you can make sure you can pull it up in a ponytail as well. So when I got to the back of my head, when I was cornrolling my hair, all I did was just I connected the braids together to make that last row at the nape. Alright, so I have completed the crochet, and I went in and I filled in the areas as I stated earlier. Now we're going to work on the individual locks, and right now I'm just showing that when you take one strand of your Marley braiding hair, just make sure you put it uneven. You begin to wrap it around your hair about 3 or 4 times before you move your finger. The fingers just help to secure the hair in before you work your way down the shaft of the hair. So I'm going to add a second piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those 2 original pieces that I was working with together, and then I'm just going to start my new piece of braiding hair just like I started the first. I hope that makes sense. If it didn't, just let me know. This is kind of hard to explain, but I'm just going to keep on wrapping it down the shaft of the hair until I get down to the end of my Marley hair. As you see, I'm just gonna kind of separate that hair. It makes it a little bit easier. It makes it easier to finalize the wrapping, so it would not unravel over time. So once I get down to the length that I want, I'm now going to take the hair and wrap it back up the lock. That way it will help secure it. So now I'm just going to cut off the remaining pieces of hair, and then I'm going to take my lighter and burn the lock just to give it more of security so it will not unravel. Now you don't necessarily have to burn your hair if you wrap it right, but I generally like to do it. So now on this lock, you'll see that in the end I actually a lot of times when I do my locks, I kind of switch off on the pieces of hair that I'm using. So, you know, the one that I'm wrapping it around, I might switch off and then start using that one to wrap the dread. And that may not make sense to you now, but here soon you'll see exactly what I mean. So I only used 2 pieces of Marley hair when I did these dreadlocks. I didn't want the hair to be as big as the crochet in the front. I still wanted my hair to be very lightweight, so I didn't make the dreads big. If I made them bigger, they'll probably be too heavy and I'll be ready to take it down. I'm probably going to be ready to take it down anyway because I'm very bipolar when it comes to my hair. But this is what I was talking about. So I switched the braiding hair. So now I am wrapping the hair with the original hair that I was wrapping around. I hope that makes sense because, like I said, this is hard to actually explain how to do it. And now I'm going back to the original wrapping, original hair that I was wrapping with. So now I'm just showing you the length of the front of my hair. It's going to be a little bit past my boob, and now it's at the length that I want, so I'm just going to wrap that back up the lock. And then sometimes I wrap the hair going back down, just depend on how I feel. But right now, I'm just gonna dip my ends. I'm gonna dip all of the dreads into hot water. And I put my hot water in the microwave for about 10 minutes. You wanna make sure you have a towel handy. Even the crochet locks I dipped in hot water. Also, you wanna make sure you oil your hair. You wanna make sure you have well moisture hair when you have a hairstyle like this. So I'm using the olive oil hair sheen. This is basically what it looks like, the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it down in the comments. Also, subscribe, like, and share, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.